And guess what? We're back another vid. Today's vid, we are here with a reaction video of Chuck E. Cheese. Now look, if y'all don't know me, I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese. No, I wasn't the fucking mouth. The mouth. No, I wasn't the fucking mouse. I wasn't the mouse, nigga. But I do got some videos of, you know, recording that motherfucker dancing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Do all that extra shit. But I look, you wanna see this shit because it was some weird spooky shit happening at Chuck E. Cheese and shit. Now, I don't know what area this is, but I'm gonna see it's some similarities on that shit. So we finna react to this shit. Let's start. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, hit the like buttons. Let's do it.
September, when Dad took me and Lily to Chuck E. Cheese. The place was absolutely nuts with kids screaming everywhere, those game machines going crazy, and
my god! Now that, what the fuck is that? Is this nigga high? Like, what are we talking about? That's what I was doing. I was a fucking game operator. I used to fix the games and shit. That's the only thing I was doing. That's the only
nuts
thing.
With kids screaming everywhere, those game machines going crazy, and that creepy giant mouse mascot waddling around, snapping photos with families.
See, hold on.
Dad told us,
I gotta show y'all clips. I'm gonna pull up some clips. Cause our mouse does not look like this nigga. That's for damn sure. This nigga was not looking like this nigga, bro.
Mascot waddling around, snapping photos with families.
Bro, look at the kid.
Dad told us to find a table by the play area while he got in line for pizza. Lily was practically vibrating in her seat, already staring at the ball pit, when this guy just walked right up to us. He looked like every other Chuck E. Cheese guy, donning the employee shirt, but something about his smile was
I gotta show y'all what I was looking like too, bro.
creeping me
show
out.
All that shit, right?
Hey kids, want to see some magic tricks? He said, popping himself down on a chair without even asking.
This nigga sat in the same booth as y'all. Mind you, alright, so first thing first. Chuck E. Cheese, y'all dead wrong for hiring this nigga. Especially niggas like this. The nigga got pebble teeth. He got pebble teeth. You know, he probably been doing meth, you know what I'm saying, smoking hella cigarettes and shit. This nigga is nasty. This nigga nasty.
He said, popping himself down on a chair without even asking.
Trust a nigga like this.
Lily's whole face lit up. Before I could say anything, he was doing that old coin behind the ear thing.
Well,
he kept going, showing off those petty tricks. But something felt wrong. His smile never changed, even when he was talking. And he kept looking over at the entrance like he was checking to see if someone was watching. I've got way better tricks out in my car. Plus, some special candy they only give employees. Wanna come?
Huh?
Every single alarm in my head.
First thing first, the kid look, she's probably like 5 or 6. This nigga, I will give him like 11 years old, right? Y'all should have a sense to even tell y'all dad about this nigga. Especially if he's look like this, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all instantly gotta get up and go to your dad, bro.
Blared. I told them we're good here, but he kept insisting. It's right outside. Parked by the... If you don't leave us alone right now, I'm getting my dad. I said it loud enough for people to look over.
Shit.
His friendly smile vanished, and his eyes went cold. For a second, I thought he'd throw hands, but he stood up and simply walked away. Dad showed up a couple minutes later, carrying our number thing for the pizza. Then Lily said she wanted to go to the bathroom, and Dad asked me to tag along. The women's room was down this short hallway away from everyone. I'll wait right here. Don't talk to anyone and come straight back out.
I'm 8, not a baby.
She rolled her eyes and went inside. I leaned against the wall and pulled out my phone. A minute went by, then another. When 5 whole minutes had passed and Lily still didn't show up, I went up and knocked on the door. Lily? I knocked again.
Oh my gosh. Now, hold on, bro. That nigga, what if he was a janitor or some shit, bro? Chuck E. Cheese janitor. Hold on.
Heart started pounding. I pushed the door open and nearly froze in terror. That trick guy had Lily's wrist in one hand, while his other hand clamped over her mouth. Lily's eyes were huge and utterly terrified.
Oh my
She was crying
God.
badly, but all her screams and sobs were muffled by his big palm.
Hey, let her go!
I
Nigga,
screamed
go in
and threw
there.
myself at him. He was way bigger than me, but all I could see was Lily's wide, terror-filled eyes. I crashed right into him, trying to make him let go of my baby's.
Talk about let go. That's how you gonna let the nigga let go. Nigga, throw them bitches. Like, what are you doing? Bro, that is some weird ass shit, bro. And bro, the nigga was playing ever since he was at the booth. Oh my fucking gosh. You over here trying to wrestle with the nigga. If you don't throw a fucking punch at this nigga, bro.
Sister. He shoved me, and I went down hard, hit the tile floor, and felt pain shoot through my elbow.
Oh my fucking
I
gosh.
yelped and tried getting on my feet, but couldn't.
Are
Suddenly,
you
my
serious?
eyes fell on his shoes. He was wearing regular sneakers with long laces, and I got an idea.
What the fuck
He was
is
too
that?
focused on
Alright, hold
keeping
on,
his
let him
grip
go.
on Lily and the door to notice me grabbing both his shoelaces. I hurriedly
Bro.
tied them together as he kept trying to prevent Lily from escaping. That's when the door opened, and a woman with her daughter walked in.
Nah, she look creepy as hell. Look at this shit, bro. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. You over here trying to tie the nigga's shoes and shit while your sister is getting muffled in hand. All types of shit. Nigga got all types of fucking nasty germs on his hands and shit. And you over here just trying to tie the nigga's shoes. Look at this nigga, man.
Help! He's trying to take my sister! Get my dad!
I yelled from the floor. The woman's eyes went huge. Still, she spun around and ran. The guy knew he was screwed. He let go
Oh
of
my
Lily
fucking
and tried to
gosh.
run for the back door, but the second he took a step, his tied laces sent him crashing down.
Get the
He went
fuck
down so
outta here.
hard his head bounced off the tile.
Damn.
I jumped up and pulled Lily behind me. The man was trying to get up,
You should start
fumbling with his
stumping that nigga
shoes
out,
and
bro.
swearing. Right then, Dad came bursting
Oh,
through the
yeah?
door with 3 Chuck E. Cheese workers and a
Oh,
security
shit.
guard right behind him. The guard grabbed the guy before he could get his laces untied. He was fighting back, yelling that this was all a big misunderstanding,
Nah, bro.
that he worked there, but the employees
bro.
denied ever seeing him in their lives.
Are you fucking serious? Okay, now this gotta be some bullshit. Cause where's the niggas that do the little stamps? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not getting one off me. You feel me? Like, where's the niggas that doing the stamps and shit? The check-in niggas. Yeah, that's what they is. Fucking how y'all? Y'all telling me y'all didn't question the nigga that had a fake t-shirt on and shit about Chuck E. Cheese and shit? Y'all telling me y'all ain't get on that nigga ass or nothing. I don't know what Chuck E. Cheese y'all at, but that shit need to be shut down.
Turned out he'd stolen that shirt from someone's locker in the back. The cops showed
you
up fast.
serious?
They took him away in handcuffs while he screamed about his rights. One of the officers talked to me, Lily, and Dad separately. I told her everything that happened. Turns out we
Holy
weren't the
shit.
first. The guy had been hitting different Chuck E. Cheese places across the states,
The Chuck E.
doing the
Cheese
same
bandit?
exact thing. Your son's quick thinking saved his sister's life. That shoelace trick bought just enough time
Get the
for help
fuck
to get
outta
here.
Stop. Just bro, just stop, bro. That move, that shit, no. Ain't no way the cops talk about that fucking move. No, bro.
That could have ended a whole lot worse, the officer told Dad. Dad hugged both of us so tight I could barely breathe.
Wow,
He didn't
bro.
say anything, just held on while his shoulders shook. I realized he was crying.
That's crazy.
I'd never seen my dad cry before. On the drive home, Lily sat next to me in the back and held my hand.
That's some
She hadn't let
crazy-ass
go
shit,
since
bro.
we left.
Carson, thank you for saving me.
Her voice was so small it made my chest hurt.
I was really scared,
I know, I was scared too.
but you still
Good thing
came to
she
help
did,
me.
Of course
lower
I
her brother,
did.
bro.
You're my little sister. I'd fight anyone for you, even if they're way bigger than me. She put her
W,
head
brother.
on my shoulder.
You're
W,
the
brother.
best big brother ever.
Dad looked at us in the rearview mirror, and I could still see his eyes were wet. Lily's 9 now, but she still won't go into a public bathroom by herself,
no.
and she gets nightmares sometimes about that
I
night.
don't blame her.
But she also
He
knows that
could've
her
did
big brother's
anything.
always
Bro, imagine she went by herself, bro. Anything could have happened. Literally anything could have happened. That's the crazy part.
He's gonna be there to keep her safe. And I would, no matter what. Because that's what big brothers do. Protect our little sisters at all costs.
Alright, yeah. I was gonna say, we don't need no lecture on how to be a brother. It says story number 2.
He suggested Chuck E. Cheese of all places. Said it'd be nostalgic. I showed up first and snagged a booth near the back. Maddie walked in maybe 10 minutes later, looking...
Let's calm down. We don't know the... Look, we don't know the age. We don't know none of that shit. So let's calm down. Mind you, they is going to Chuck E. Cheese. We gotta chill.
Like she'd stepped off a runway with this massive diamond on her finger that kept catching the light every time she moved her hands.
Damn, that motherfucker
We ordered
real.
pizza and started catching up. But I noticed pretty quick that the conversation kept looping back to Ricky, her fiancé.
Ricky owns 3 car dealerships. We're exchanging vows in June.
She said, toying with the ring.
So you're
That's amazing.
asking to get robbed.
You must be over the moon.
Pretty much.
Over the moon? I'm set for life, Vi. Ricky's loaded and loves spoiling me.
Something about how
hell
she
no.
said it rubbed me the wrong way.
She don't deserve that
But
shit, man.
are you actually in love with him?
I asked. Maddie's smile slipped for just a second.
Of course I am.
Nope.
Before I could push back
No,
on
no,
that,
no, you
this
ain't.
employee walked past us carrying a tray piled with dirty dishes. Maddie's
dishes.
eyes tracked him, then widened.
Jesus. Is that you, Nathan?
She called loud enough to make heads turn at tables. The
Oh,
guy
shit.
stopped walking. I saw his face and immediately remembered him as Nathan, her boyfriend of 2 years during high school,
Oh,
whom Maddie
damn.
had dumped right around graduation.
Oh, that's fucked.
Hey, Maddie. Nathan smiled softly.
Watch.
Nice
Look,
seeing you after so long at...
look, I'm sorry, y'all. I seen too many Darman shit. You feel me? Hey, if y'all don't know what Darman is, look at my channel. You know what I mean? I react to hella of them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's finna be some Darman shit. She go clown the nigga for working at a Chuck E. Cheese place, all that shit. And she feel like she's all up and all that shit. And look, we just gotta let it play out.
Chuck E. Cheese.
It pays the bills. He
That
shrugged.
is a bit-
Of course it does. But what happened to all those startup ideas and yacht dreams?
My mom got sick. Nathan replied. I had to stay home and take care of her.
Oh, how noble.
Maddie taunted, then showed him her huge diamond
See
engagement
what I'm
ring.
saying?
See
what I'm
this?
saying?
This is what my life looks like now.
You're weird.
I'm
That's not your
marrying
life.
Ricky Crawford. You've probably heard of him? Crawford Auto Group? Maddie, stop.
I tried
Like,
cutting
real.
in, feeling embarrassed for both of them.
You know what's the difference between you and Ricky, Nathan? He's a winner while you're still here
loser.
wiping down tables.
First of all,
Nathan,
bitch.
Winner.
First of all, bitch, you literally can't say shit. Your neck, look at your neck. You ain't got no neck. Bitch, you ain't got no neck. And second of all, that Ricky Bobby nigga, whatever his name is, he's definitely cheating on your ass right now as we speak. So stop talking, bitch.
While you're still here
Just stop
wiping down tables.
Nathan just looked at her for a second, then just nodded once and walked away.
man,
Oh,
keep
God,
it
that
pushing,
felt
man.
good.
Maddie said, settling back in the booth.
I can't believe I wasted 2 whole years on that loser.
That's
that was
wild.
cool.
I replied flatly.
Oh, come on, Vi. I'm just being honest.
Before I was about to tell her exactly what I thought of her honesty, the front
That's
door
fucked.
slammed open, and
Oh,
2
shit.
guys in ski masks came rushing in, waving guns.
fuck?
Everyone started screaming immediately.
What the fuck is this regular show ass shit, bro? What the
Everyone get down! One of them fired a
Wait.
shot into the ceiling, and suddenly the whole place went dead quiet,
about
except
to
for
get
some
robbed.
sobbing kids. Maddie grabbed my
She about
arm
to
as
get
one of the
robbed.
gunmen went behind
Oh
the
my
counter
God.
and forced the manager to empty out the register. The other ones started making his way between the tables,
Robbing a
demanding
Chuck E. Cheese
wallets,
is so
phones,
crazy.
and jewelry. When he got to our table, he pointed the gun straight at Maddie.
Yup.
The ring! Give it here!
Uh-huh.
Maddie's
Yep, there you go.
other hand flew up to cover it.
There you
No,
go.
it's mine. My fiance gave me this.
The
Say
guy
got
grabbed
her
her by
hair
the
and shit?
hair and yanked her head back hard.
Damn.
Maddie screamed, but he shut her up with a hard slap across the face. She fell
Oh,
sideways in the
shit.
booth. Stop! Nathan shouted as he approached us with his hands raised. "Leave her alone. Just take the money and get out."
Nathan, don't.
Take the money and
"Back
get out.
off, man. I'll shoot." The gunman swung the
just
weapon
chill,
toward him.
bro.
"She's scared,"
Yeah.
Nathan said, still coming closer. "Just let her keep the ring.
you're walking-
It doesn't
you're
mean
walking
anything
up
to
to the
you
nigga?
anyway." "You kidding? It's worth thousands. Get back." Nathan
Yeah,
looked
her
at
ass
Maddie,
bleeding.
who was sobbing, still holding her face where she'd been hit. Then back at the gunman. "Take this instead. Just leave her alone," Nathan said, pulling off his watch. It wasn't anything special,
Hey, the nigga
probably
hear
worth
our
about
heart, bro.
$50. The gunman actually laughed at that. "That's a piece of junk."
Nigga, first of all, you're robbing the fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Stop. Why are you laughing, nigga? Literally, why are you laughing? I ain't gonna lie, I would have been heated, bro. This nigga started cooking my shit because I'm trying to give him my watch. And he started laughing at my watch?
"You, girl, give me the ring."
This is crazy, bro.
He reached for Maddie again, but Nathan lunged forward, grabbing at the guy's arm. They started struggling,
Oh, shit.
the gun waving around between them.
He finna start
Other
shooting.
people were screaming now, running for the exits. The second gunman was shouting something I couldn't
Oh,
make out
shit.
over all the chaos. Suddenly, the gun went off. Nathan stumbled backward. His hand went to his chest.
You're
Blood
fucking lying.
started spreading across his shirt.
Nathan!
Maddie screamed.
Are you
He
fucking
went down.
serious?
The gunman took off running. I dropped to my knees beside Nathan and pressed my hands against the wound, even though I could already tell it was bad.
Oh
Someone
my
call
fucking
911.
gosh, bro.
I shouted. Nathan's eyes found Maddie. She was on the floor next to him now, sobbing, her hands hovering over him
This
like
nigga
she
just
wanted
took
to
a
help,
bullet for her
but
ass.
had no idea what to do. "I'm sorry,"
After she was just talking
Nathan
hella
whispered.
shit.
His
trying
breathing
to
was
flex.
getting shallow. "I'm sorry, I couldn't. Nathan choked before his eyes closed. The paramedics showed up maybe 3 minutes later, but there
you
was
fucking
nothing
serious,
anyone
bro?
could do. They pronounced him dead right there on the Chuck E. Cheese floor,
Oh
surrounded
my
by
fucking
arcade
God,
games and
bro.
birthday decorations. The cops took statements from everyone. They caught the gunman a couple
This
of
nigga
hours
died
later
for that
trying to
girl,
cross
bro.
state lines. Maddie sat in the back of the ambulance with a blanket wrapped around her shoulders, just staring at nothing.
She's
I
gonna be
sat-
scarred for life. I hope y'all know that. She gonna be scarred for life. Dead ass.
Down next to her, and we didn't talk for a long time. Then, Maddie completely broke down.
Yeah.
I
go ahead,
love
let it out, bro.
She looked down at her engagement ring, that
Yeah.
massive diamond Nathan had died trying to protect. Slowly, she
Wow.
pulled it off her finger and just stared at it.
I lost a diamond while I was chasing gold.
Wow.
She choked out. Maddie never married Ricky.
You basically killed somebody because of the fucking diamond. A fucking diamond. A diamond ring, bro.
She called off the engagement 2 days after Nathan's
Someone just
funeral.
lost their life
She
because of your
said she
fucking
couldn't marry
diamond ring.
someone she didn't actually love, not after seeing what real love looked like. She visits Nathan's grave every week now, but none of that can bring him
Man,
back.
R.I.P. Nathan, bro. R.I.P. Nathan, bro. Man, that's crazy. But that's the end of this video. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all new subscribe to the kid. We're at 874. Boom, boom, boom. 874 in this bit. Hey, we're going up. But I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.